Okay, now we're going to find the surface area and volume of a sphere. So first, the surface area formula is 4 pi r squared, and the volume formula is 4/3 pi r cubed. So just be careful when you're using these formulas. If you make a mistake, it tends to be just because you forget to cube the radius, and for volume, people tend to square it. Okay, so we're going to do number 17, which is a sphere, and it has a radius of 12. So our radius is 12, and when we plug in, we're going to do 4 times pi times 12 squared. And that is going to give us 576 pi inches squared for surface area. And then volume, we have 4/3 times pi times 12 cubed, which will give us 2,304 pi inches cubed. So that's how to find the surface area and volume of a sphere. We're now going to look at finding the surface area and volume of a hemisphere, which is half of a sphere. We'll start with volume. This volume's a little bit easier. So our radius, okay, so first of all, the diameter would be 28. And so that means our radius will be 14. And so volume, we're going to do 4/3 pi 14 cubed. And that is going to give us 3,658 and 2/3. But then you have to remember, pi, that this is half of a sphere. So now we're just going to divide that by 2. And that will tell us that our volume is 1,829 and 1/3 pi. That would be feet cubed for volume. All right, surface area is a little more difficult. So we're going to do 4 times pi times 14 squared. And that is going to give us, I don't know what that's going to give us, 4 times 14 squared. 4 times 14 squared. That's going to give us 784 pi. And then again, we have half of our sphere, so we have to divide that by 2. And that gives us 392 pi. However, that is not our final answer. Because when you take the surface area and you take half of it, we only have the surface area of this rounded part, of the curved part of the sphere. Once you cut a sphere in half, if it's still a solid, you now have this top part that's flat. And right now, this does not represent that flat part. That flat part is a circle. So we have to find the area of that circle and add it to our surface area. So it's the same radius as the sphere. So we're going to do the area of a circle is pi r squared. And so our radius is 14, so we'll do 4 pi times 14 squared, which is going to give us 196 pi. So this is for the area of the circle. And so now I can take these two and add them together. And that is going to give us 588 pi feet squared for the surface area of a hemisphere. So surface area of a hemisphere, find the surface area, divide by 2, and now you have that flat part, which is a circle, which you have to add to that final area.